Going to cover quite a big concept in law called invitation to treat. So this came out of a case involving retail of products, invitation to treat. What this means is that when you go into a store and pick something up to buy it and then go to the checkout to actually pay for it, the store is not obliged to sell you anything. This is called an invitation to treat. When the store puts the item on the shelf, they're not actually making an offer to sell the item, they're simply inviting you to make an offer. So invitation to treat came about in a case, I'm going to just look up the exact reference. It was the sale of pharmaceutical goods. I just want to make sure I get the exact reference right. So it was the Pharmaceutical Society of Great Britain versus Boots Cash Chemists. So Pharmaceutical Society of Great Britain versus Boots Cash Chemists. Now this was another what you might call a landmark case in layman terms. It's an authority, and this case really involved someone who went to Boots, picked up something to go to the checkout, and they weren't fully entitled to buy it because they didn't meet all the conditions to buy the particular item in from a medical standpoint, and the point there is the Boots, what the retailer was entitled to simply refuse to sell the item, and simply putting it on display was not sufficient to be an offer of a contract. The relevant contract in today's world would be the sale of goods, that it wouldn't meet those conditions. It's only an invitation to treat. So invitation to treat is a key concept in law which you would need to be familiar with. And so if you are a retailer and, for example, you had something incorrectly priced, but as far as this point of law is concerned, you would not have any liability, in terms of you could simply say you were not willing to sell that particular item. And in fact that did actually happen with a large online retailer where they had a computer error and they subsequently got a very large numbers of sales, as you could imagine, and subsequently the retailer refused to accept those sales which they were entitled to do in English law, and the customers were unable to buy the goods. The mistake obviously was that the prices were too low.